40 minutes before the show, Mersh, you were on your way here, and Virgil starts laughing and goes, no way.
We still milking the dead vampire son?
Kevin Nash
is he still glamming us?
Is doubling down. Doubling down.
By the way, I want to thank everybody who have been going to that channel. I've been reading some of the comments, and you guys have been fucking hilarious. Like, what a bunch of fucking ghouls.
Yeah.
Tell the people listening and watching a little what we were talking to the crew about. Though you and I had some foreplay over the last 4 years about a
Are you glamming each other?
They're glamming each other. They're giving each other glam jobs.
Seriously.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
There's really one person who made this podcast happen.
Vince McMahon.
He was so gorgeous.
He was beautiful.
A lot of people come together to make it happen, but
Yeah.
to actually make Kevin and I take it seriously and buckle down.
So my son
floated
is
into the
like-
room as if not even making a step. And he said to me, Father.
Why don't you have 100,000 subs yet? I don't know why he speaks like a fucking weird ghost from the 50s.
That's fentanyl.
If you go on the YouTube in the TV room on the smart television,
they're all smart televisions now, Kevin. I know
You're a stupid wrestler,
I know
but
you're
that's
a
a smart
70-year-old
television.
fucking brain damaged idiot who never really fucking lifted a finger in the ring. I know you're a dumb, lazy fucking lunkhead. But all TVs are smart TVs now. I couldn't even, bro. I was looking at TVs. The only reason I bought a TV was because how cheap the smart TVs are. They're all smart TVs now.
All TV,
you
yeah.
just plug them in. If you go to like stay at an Airbnb and they have an old TV, fucking complain. Tell them
I'm
it's about
angry
time.
about the smart TV. I was saying this morning because I just used the big TV in this room as a monitor for my computer, but it's a smart TV. I turn it on. It's like, oh, you want to use Roku? You want to go to some Samsung's TV app? I don't want any of that.
you'll get my son's plethora of podcasts that he watches. And he would always say, Dad,
Kevin, do you know what a plethora is?
He was a big fan of the show called Revenge of the Sis, man. I love that show.
we're going to watch his dad watches. So I sat down and I watched Tom Segura with him.
Is that what killed him?
And actually, the one that I saw, I think, was Jesselneck was the host, was the guest.
Hey, can you get to it, please?
Segura. Anthony Jesselneck was it.
We know. Oh, we know
Is
it
every
wasn't.
episode
We know
like
We know it
this?
wasn't Walton Jesselneck.
Tom Segura and Jesselneck. Anthony
Okay.
Jesselneck was on there. Anthony Jesselneck, he was the guest.
I know.
And it was on the Tom Segura program.
Okay.
With I think it was Anthony Jesselneck.
Yeah, no, you said
he was
it.
so gorgeous.
I thought Segura was glamming me.
I said, was Amy Schumer glamming you back in the day?
The guest. And it was good. And then it was like
It was well.
And I watched some Chris D'Elia. He's a little bit. He's
Yeah, Tristan Ash was a big Chris D'Elia guy.
So wait, this guy just fucking liked all the West Coast podcasters, basically.
different.
Apparently, he just
But
had
kind of-
he had a playlist on it. Just said rapist, and it was just all these California guys.
He did an Eminem impression, I think.
Man, I saw this Trash Tuesday show, man, and I gotta say, man, I saw this Esther Pavitsky girl on there. I haven't seen somebody with less of a work rate than me in WCW, man. I mean, this chick shows up, gets paid.
No cells.
Just sidewalk slam, big boot, hair flip, go home, cash your check, man.
Similar, like I think we have a similar sense of humor.
He's dead. He had. Your son is no longer in this plane of existence because of certain things that he put in his body. Yes, I was very careful.
I don't care anymore.
Just saying. Certain things that he put in his body, used by your own admission. Now, everyone has different theories as to which substances did what, but hey, something happened, and here we are.
Fauci gave a retirement speech today.
And then,
By the way, he's not gorgeous anymore now. He's at that point now where the skin is still on, but it kind of looks like wax paper.
Okay. Come on.
We would
Fucking
watch
tendons are
Rogan, and
showing.
we would watch different people.
Hey man, don't do that. Don't stand on his dead son to get his views. That's his job.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to get in your way of using
Of
your dead son for
100,000.
views.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might get
And he
banned from Twitter.
would always say, "Dad, this is something that
Also,
I
don't
think you
stand on a corpse. The goop will come out.
Okay, well now I know that. I didn't know that.
could do."
That's how they
You
do
know
it in
that
the morgue.
I'm just filming funerals where the body flies out.
Hey guys, if I don't have a plaque to put my son's ashes next to, man, it's gonna be real sad.
They think I'm just some dumb hick.
You have comedic timing, and you know a little bit about enough you know enough about enough things to piss people off.
You should say more.
You know?
Whatever, and I have determined that you and I do
Kevin,
never.
the mental roadblock that you're fucking hitting trying to get through this goddamn statement that's taking you fucking 10 times longer than it should is the last semblance of a fucking conscience you have left. Please, God, listen to it.
We never
Jesus
need to.
fucking
I'm talking with Sean and I. We never need to talk about anything about how oil gets to our country because we have no idea on supply.
Dude, Kevin Nash has become a fucking drunk. There's no way around it. It's either drinking or pills because he used to be pretty sharp.
Right.
Remember the old Sean Oliver fucking Kevin Nash? It was like the best shit on the internet. Was whenever they got together and did their little fucking U-shoots and stuff. But he's like fucking,
I mean, I'm sure he's also medicating himself even extra now that his kid died too. That's part of it.
Yeah, but the thing is he said we quit drinking cold turkey together. Oh yeah, me and my son, man, we quit drinking cold turkey together, man. Then why did you sound drunk in the fucking Click This episodes when he was alive? He always sounds like he's So maybe you quit drinking, but then he even said, "Oh, my son quit drinking, but the doctor had us on benzos," which is fucking worse than drinking.
Yeah.
I literally was just about to say this looks like benzos to me.
The information is not available out there anyway. It's all very hidden from us, so we can't read about it or anything.
Yeah. So it's such a mystery. But anyway, we watched.
You're right because honestly, like, there's a reason I don't like to use benzos, even though I can easily get them prescribed. It's just because I only need to take a Xanax maybe 4 times a year. I think you're in kind of the same boat,
When
right?
I fly.
Yeah, or like once blue moon, maybe if you're really having a bad fucking.
yeah.
But like for the most part, it's when you fly, or I don't need that much around me. But I could drink and do a show. I can smoke weed and do a show. So many things I could eat shrooms and do a fucking show. But benzos,
Listen to one of our riffs.
but
Tokyo
benzos
Drift.
is a fucking weird one, man, because it does make you slurry and it makes you tired. But Royce will vouch for that. It does something to your brain where it just blocks everything out, good and bad. And
zombified.
And you're like,
it's you become zombified. I remember like when I was 19 and I went in there and I have some anxiety, and my doctor, by the way, not like just my general doctor prescribed to me. This is not a joke. Zoloft, Klonopin, and Xanax at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
19. Instead of even going like, "Hey man, you'll get out, you'll be all right," or just whatever. Hey, it was just like, "Here you go. Here's drug." Bro, I would sleep like 12 hours a day. I was a zombie when I was up. I didn't feel happiness or sadness. I was just fucking gone.
See, I had a better doctor when I was younger. When I got prescribed Xanax back in the day, I had the opposite kind of doctor. They prescribed me very little bit of Xanax, and they told me only when you're having an acute panic attack. This is not to be taken for fucking chronic.
I'm pretty acute when I have a panic attack.
And he's like, this is not to be taken daily.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
I was told it was not to be taken daily. It was not to be taken as a crutch.
Yeah.
It was
No,
not to be
not for
taken to
me.
get through a tough day. It was to be taken when you're like, when you get the breathing thing and you start going.
The heart palps.
Yeah, and then you take. He's like, then take one and go lay down and just fucking sit for a half hour. You'll be good.
Xanax is best used when you like are legit like I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah, when you're like,
Make
oh
sure
God, I'm
you're not
going to
having a
die.
heart attack.
Yeah, because if you take a Xanax and you're still having a heart attack, then you can call a fucking ambulance and be like, all right, I'm having a heart attack.
I put a Xanax cringe compilation in the show links.
Thank you.
Well, let's finish this Xanax cringe fucking compilation.
Hey, don't talk about our show that way.
And I said, you know what? I said, Yeah, I said, but I said I'd do it, but I'd have to. I said the only person I.
Oh, Virgie, I think.
I got that.
I think it's the Benzos. It's the Benzos.
Yeah, because this is. I know the working in strip clubs for years. I know it all.
And you know what? Taking a bar. He's taking a bar. That's a bar.
Probably on it. Well, because he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. It's got to be a bar, and his probably tolerance is pretty high. You got to think.
The literal method of action for Xanax is it depresses your nervous system.
Mm-hmm. Well, this entire show's depressing my nervous system.
The thing is, alcohol does that too. It just doesn't do it as fucking effectively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you put it at 0.75 speed? I'm so curious.
Would be Sean. She said, "We'll call Sean." And I don't. We talked first. And
do the opposite. Put it at 1.5 and see if it
sounds normal. Okay.
Then they sent us like Sean and I talked.
Actually,
now
you know
what?
what?
Like he's on coke.
No, here we go.
That's coke and benzos.
I bet you if do 1.25 is what he used to talk like.
You can take it from there.
Well, then we had to. Once we decided we were going to do it, we had to shop it around. We had to find people willing to
I think I'm going to leave it at 1.25 every time we cover him.
Except this pitch. It's going to be whatever we want to talk about. So what's the slang? What's the angle of it? Whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah, it's a show. It's a show about nothing.
Go watch old videos. You'll know what I'm talking about. Go watch us together on old videos. You'll understand. And very quickly, I mean, I didn't have to even explain it. Conrad got it right away and was like, done. You know, and so.
Don't forget to go to SaveTheConrad.com. If you go right now to SaveTheConrad.com. Fucking hate him.
Man, one of the funnier tweets I saw when CM Punk had that whole blowout with AEW was somebody tweeted out like, "Hey, this is Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to Best in the World with CM Punk. Hey, CM, chat me up on this."
Come upstairs and look at Czechoslovakia.
So none of this had to do with Tristan. They just clickbaited.
I saw people.
They talked about Tristan for 4 seconds, and then they clickbaited, and then it's Xanax
this
babble.
This is worse. He's clickbaiting his son for views, bro. Whatever.
Because
gotta
they
make
saw
the best out of a bad situation.
They saw the engagement they got versus the other videos.
Yep.
And whenever they're sitting around talking about 100%. Trump and shit, nobody cares.
Right.
They saw the engagement, and they've both convinced themselves, hey, we're doing this to honor Tristan's memory. He would have wanted this. But deep down, the truth is, you just want to make money off this.